I hope you guys can hear me, see me. Hey guys. It has been a little minute, couple weeks since I got a chance to get on here and chat and talk to you guys. I got so much to share, so much to talk about, and so let's get started. Hey everybody. It is your glamour planner. It is Robin. It is I. I am back. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been on here talking to you guys. So, number one, when you come in, just tell me how you've been, what's going on. I want to wish you all happy holidays. I love this time of year. A lot of people tend to be more kind, and I know y'all gonna get tired of hearing me say that, but believe it or not, the ability to smile and be kind and good to people, and number one, be good to yourself is so healing in itself. Your smile can heal somebody else. Your spirit can heal or break someone else. So just be mindful of what we're giving off, the type of electricity, the type of vibe that we're giving off, and the type that we want attracted to us. So I just want to say, hey, I was about 5 minutes late getting in here, so I apologize for that. So let me see. I gotta get on here and check out the chat just in case. Uh, it has been a minute. So much has been going on. If you guys saw my video, I did an interview with my good brother Derek over there at El Shaddai Health and Beauty Store, and I love that store. Whatever I have to re-up on some of the products that I use for my skincare, I'm always going there. And so we got to talk about that, because for those of us that are that we make our own products and you do sell it, if you have a storefront, if you sell any kind of healthy products, you want to pay attention to this video. I'm hoping that I can pull up the email, because in the video I did say that I was going to with you guys so that you know what I was talking about. If you make your own beauty products, if you make your own what do you call it? Any kind of herbal products and things like that, be mindful. In 2024, they're trying to stop us from making money. Or the funny thing is, it is not. You would think that it was like Amazon or something like that that is stopping people from selling their products that have to do with health or well-being. It is actually the companies that allow you to. Hey, Jane Dow. Hey, happy holidays. Happy holidays. Welcome to the chat. I got so much to share. So if you, like Square, like that, you're the people who allow you to process payments. They're the ones that sent him the letter saying that they would no longer allow him to process payments through their services because he is providing health and well-being to others. Yep. Yep. He sent me one of the letters. Actually, let me screenshot one of the letters that he received, email he received that. So that's why when I did the video, I said, if you want to purchase something, and if it's after December and you decided you want to purchase something after December 31st, go on his website, see what it is you want, and then call him to place your order, because they are not, he is not able to use, I don't know particularly, I think maybe it is in that email. When I go to read it, I'll look and see. But it is his merchant services. That's what it is. Merchant services are trying to stop people from selling health and well-being products that are for health. And so this is the other thing. So tonight, let's talk about it. I wanted to, thank you, love. Tonight, I wanted to talk about my top 10 anti-inflammatory herbs. The funny thing is you guys are going to love this list, because the majority of them are spices and things that we grow right in our garden, simple things that don't require a massive amount of care and time to grow it. It is simple things that we grow in our garden and simple foods that we have in our cabinet. So that's the beauty about this list. The majority of the things that you're going to see on my list, and I'm probably going to give you more than 10 items depending on, our chat and everything that goes on. But you're going to see there are many things that you have in your cabinet right now that you cook with and you prepare with. And I want to talk about that as well, because when you are prepping with these herbs, one of the things that I want to change, because I'm not sure how you cook, and I'm not trying to tell you how to cook. I promise you that is not my intention. It's just that in order to get the maximum value and health benefits from it, you should add it at the end of your cooking. I don't know about you, but like I like the season in the beginning, like when I'm putting it in. I'll even marinate my food, especially if it's protein. I'll marinate it before I go to cook it because I want the seasons to soak in there, which is another good thing too. But sometimes if we're overcooking and are frying, the heat is too high, we burn off the health benefits of it, if you understand what I'm saying. So that was just like a little tip to just think about, adding it, like onions and peppers and things like that. You can add at the end of the cooking so that you don't cook them down too much, and some of them are still crisp and you're still getting the maximum benefit of it, instead of if we over fry it and it turned black and brown, there's really no benefits to it because we've burnt up all of the health benefits in it. So back to my friend, because we have a couple of things to talk about tonight. So over at El Shaddai, let me see if I can pull up the letter. Jane Doe, how is your holidays? Are you done shopping? Do you celebrate the holidays? Do you have a lot of shopping to do? For anybody that's in the chat, anybody that's in the background, tell me how your holiday is going. I'm excited. I'm not a big holiday person, but a lot of my family is. And this year, my nephew is coming from Oklahoma, and my sister and them are coming up because we didn't get to go down and visit her for Thanksgiving. But they're all coming up, so my whole family is going to be here. I'm super, super, super excited that they're all going to be here, and we're having a family meeting. We got some, business things and that to talk about. So how is your holiday season? So I'm going to be super excited about that, but my family loves the holidays, and so they're all going to be here, and that's what's bringing me joy, like so much joy. And I already promised them that we are going to the health store, the brother Derek's shop. We're gonna go over to his shop. I promised my whole family. We're doing like a family trip over there, y'all. It's like we're going like as if we were going out shopping. We're going doing a whole family trip over there because we're all for 2025. It is all of our goals. Number one, to be healthy. Number two, to help support each other's education and anything that we want to do that's going to help benefit our family. And then three, we're going to support each other's businesses. For anyone that is looking to start a new business, or someone that already has a business going, we're all going to meet and we're going to go over ways to help support them and promote their business. So we have like this whole plan and things that's going to happen. We're all going to visit my son. Um, what else? We're gonna visit my son. We just have like a whole week because they're here for a whole week, and so it's gonna be fun. I am baking again. I got more orders for Christmas pies. I do bake for the holidays. I get a lot of orders for the apple, the sweet potato. This time, I do have the bean pies that will be done finally. But I'm baking. My sister is cooking. My sister is an actual chef, and so she's coming up, and she's going to cook for the whole family. We got 2 days of cooking that's going on, so it's going to be a lot of fun. My sister will be here Monday. My nephew comes tomorrow. His wife and his daughter come tomorrow. My other nephew, when his two daughters are coming up, my niece, like everybody is coming, and It's just going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm excited. So no, I'm not cooking. My sister's cooking. She got a the family hotels where you can cook and everything there. So she got that all laid out. So we all supposed to be. And then, other family members are bringing dishes. I'm going to bake pie and I'm going to bring pie. So I'll be doing that. You lucky you got no more gifts to go. My grandkids and I, my children, we all celebrate Kwanzaa, so we're working on. So part of the whole business meeting thing too is that we're going to talk about what it is that they want to be and they want to do when they grow up, so that we can help them get so they can get training and things that they need, even as children. So say they want to be a teacher. There's things that we can teach them and help them during Kwanzaa that help, them in their goal to want to reach those, help them in their process to want to reach those goals. So that's going to be fun. And so I'm just excited for the family to come. I don't really, to be honest, care about everything else. I'm just happy that I want to see them all. For me, I need to see my sister. I need to know how she's doing health wise, because she suffers from diabetes and she is constantly having these battles, and she's not near me, and I feel helpless because she's not near me, so I can see her and keep an eye on her and help her. With her health. So I'm constantly, I'll send her things, but it's not, for me, it's not enough. I need to see her. I need to look her in the eye and ask her, is she taking the things that I have for her? Like, I want to see her. So I thank God for that I get to bring her up. Are you cooking at your house, Jado? Anybody else there? Y'all cooking? Anybody cooking at their house? Because, that's a task in itself. It's fun and everything, but honey, nobody wants to clean up. But so okay. So I was telling you about, let me see, I was pulling up the letter so you guys can see I can read it to you so you understand what it is. And this is really for those who make herbal products. Oh, that's good. Everybody coming to your house. That is so much fun. I'm telling you, I'm just overjoyed over the thought of everybody coming. But so one of the things that he and I discussed, and so I discussed this on the chat a while back. I know a lot of us want to get healthy. We want, to go out and buy all of these things. I want to say to you, because I did mention this a while back, I mentioned how if you go to the FDA website and you go to their report section on it, they'll show you products that they tested that are supposed to be supplements, health supplements, and how some of them were, they didn't contain what it said it was going to contain. So for instance, if it said that these were pure vitamin or D supplements. I'm just using that as an example. I'm not sure if that wasn't the one that was in the report. I forget. I mentioned it a while back, but like if, for instance, it said it was a supplement. When they tested it, number one, half of them were not what they said it was. Two, it did not contain enough of the product to have any kind of health benefit to help you. So for instance, if it said it was vitamin D, and many people could be deficient in vitamin D, and it was not vitamin D or it wasn't enough, you could be taking it, spending all your money on these supplements, and they are fake. They do not contain what they say they contain, or it's not enough of it in there to actually have an impact on your body to do you any good. So he showed me supplements. So, and this is what I like about him, because a lot of the part, he's like me. So for instance, as an herbalist, it is our job to know how these herbs will affect your body. Now, don't get me wrong. Things that we take can affect each of us individually differently based on our weight, based on our condition, based on several factors. But your weight, your sex, your health condition can all play a role in how your body responds. So for instance, I can give you rosemary and you may need a lot of it based on whatever your condition is. So we're supposed to know how these herbs, number one, affect the body, if they're effective. And when we purchase them to add them to formulations, we are supposed to know that we have the right product, that the product we have is not fake, it's not riddled with chemicals or things like that that we know are no good. And I'm going to tell you now, there's a lot of YouTubers, they do not like me, and it's not because I'm a mean person, because I love everybody. It's because I call them out on some of their practices. Some of them use products that directly causes free radicals in the body, directly causes cancer. Those pigments, those colorants, those things that they use when you go buy shea butter, whipped shea butters, and they got pigment colors in them. Most of them get them from Amazon, and those products come from China on the package that it come in. And I'm not home today. I promised you I was going to show you guys this if I was home. But they, on the box, it say cause cancer. Causes cancer. This product caused cancer. This product was not approved by the FDA. This product causes cancer. This product causes free radicals in the body. They say it on it because in the United States, when they send it here, they have to indicate that it causes cancer or contains cancer carcinogens, basically. There are states like California who will not allow products from China or other places like that that they know cause cancer. California is just one of those states where they're very adamant about the use of those products in their state. So that's why a lot of YouTubers don't like me, because I call them out on the products. I love what they're doing. I'm all for them making business, profit and everything. I just tell them, hey, you can use alternatives, plant-based alternatives to get color. For instance, back in the day, they would use a hibiscus plant to make the color red. There's so many natural things that you can use to get the color you want without sabotaging someone's health and well-being because you're trying to make a profit. You're about as bad as the companies who got the products sitting on the shelves and you know they cause cancer, because the whole purpose of us making those products is to prevent those chemicals in it that causes blemishes, dark spots, aging, cancer, skin cancer, all of those things we know that does harm to the body, and they allow it in those products. So the whole point of making our own products is to avoid all of that. So that's why they may not like me. But other than that, like, truly, I'm a sweetheart, like, all the time. So he showed me in the store products that he got. So he makes his own products in there. I showed you guys, like, if you remember the video, there were whipped shea butters, there were shampoos and conditioners and things of that nature he makes himself. But he also allowed other business owners who have their products, who make health products, to allow them into his shop. So he showed me several products in there that were completely fake. He said the main ones were supplements. He said supplements are the worst. He said he'll get them, he tests them, and they do not contain what they say. Some of them, he said, were just straight bogus, was not even, I can't even explain it. He showed it to me. Open it up, showed me. It's like, you see this? They were fake, all fake. I had to report these people because their products are all fake. And I just, it's just crazy to me. But it's funny because Barbara O'Neill, one of the ladies that I adore her work, and she is one of the reasons why I definitely had to get on tonight, because a lot of times there's so much information that I want to share. Hey, Janet, happy holidays. Let me know in the comments if you're cooking for the holiday, or if you're done shopping, or if you even celebrate the holiday, or if you're just in a happy mood. That's great too. So again, he was showing me those products, and when I tell you, he said he had to report them, you would not believe it. The amount of people that the length they go to make a buck and sell y'all these false products. And I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. Please get your money on. There have been more, since 2020, there have been more women business owners created. And I mean, not just created, more women millionaires created since 2020. So women are rocking. Do you hear me? Like, women are rocking. I just don't like people who take advantage of the American people. Like, I just really do not like that. And I remember my minister, Dr. Ava, she told me, she said, listen, we're taught that it's okay, to want to own a business and you want to do something good for yourself, but not at the expense that you take advantage of the people that you serve. And I've lived by that motto ever since she said that to me. And I'm telling you, I just, when I see it and like I said, some of the few people who may not like me on YouTube, I call them out about that because I know that it's wrong and you should not do it. And they're right. I don't have to be on their channel. Like, if you don't like the content that someone has, you don't have to be on their channel. And I don't. And that, when I've realized that they were doing something that was not right, I unfollowed their channel, and that's my choice. So, and I don't have anything against you. I don't personally hate you or anything like that. I just don't like that you don't take care of the people that you service. Barbara O'Neill said that, I shared it on my Instagram page. She said that she didn't care who did not like her or the work that she is doing. She says, I do not answer to man. She said, I answer to a higher power, and that's God. And as long as I answer to that higher power, I'm going to tell the truth and help people to get well, because that's my mission. And I was like, wow, like, that's so me. But I would hold back things thinking that, I'm going to hurt my YouTube channel or something like that. But it's not even about that, because I'm not even on here making money. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. And I don't want to hold back and not share with you guys things that's going to help you be better used. That's the whole point of me becoming a holistic health and wellness coach, because I want you to be well. I want me to be well. So now let's talk about my journey. Oh my goodness, y'all. You know how I'm always telling you guys, like, you have to do your due diligence. Like, it's so important that you be responsible for your health. Well, I'm going to say I'm the type, like, if I don't do my due diligence, I don't beat up nobody. I beat up myself. Like, I am so serious. Listen, Janet, I want you to say that again. Listen. Freaking Now, not cursing, y'all. Absolutely. Absolutely. What is the point? If you're going to put something in a product and you know it's wrong, on the package it says it causes cancer, why would you use it? Like, I'm trying to understand that. You might as well just go buy it off the shelf. Like, there's no need for your product. Go buy it off the shelf. Like, really, go buy it off the shelf. But thank you for the comment, because it's so true. So, y'all know I injured myself and everything, right? And so I went back to my doctor. I have a specialist that I see. And of course, she's been helping me all along. She's been good to me. And actually, she's Muslim as well. So she understands my whole thing about, I'm not into taking a lot of medications and things of that nature. Well, y'all, because I trusted them without doing my due diligence, and I don't care who it is that we, get our treatment and help from, you should know everything. Hey, Brooke Farmer, what's up, good brother? How you doing? So basically, I got injections. I got injections in my knee. I got injections in my ankle. And I was mad at myself, y'all. So that's why I haven't been on. I wasn't on last week. I wasn't on a week before that, because I was trying to figure out how to deal with what I did to myself. And don't get me wrong, can't nobody break my spirit. Nobody can break my spirit. I won't never allow anybody to break my spirit. My problem is that I didn't do the research first. I just jumped in. I said, hey, the therapy wasn't working. So, hey, if that's the next step, hey, let's do it. instead of going home first, researching it and figuring out what's going on. So I say this to say I love my doctors because I panicked. I panicked. Again, my blood pressure was 181, 167, 157, 170. Like my blood pressure was through the roof. Like through the roof. Now, let me say this too. Normal blood pressure is under 80. Your their top number is 120, and it should be the bottom number should be less than 80, right? They Because of a majority, it used to be less than 50%, but now more than 50% of the American people are overweight. And because we are overweight, they changed the blood pressure system now. So now your normal blood pressure for the American people, now this is just the American people, is 142 over like 90. That's the new one. Now, they made that up to go along with the fact that a majority of the Americans are overweight. Now, that brings me to why I chose to do this live about anti-inflammatory herbs and make it an easy list, something basically herbs and spices that we can use to help with inflammation. So let me go back to me getting the injections. I went ballistic. I'm not gonna lie. I was upset because when I say I'm a health nut, like I am a serious health nut. And ever since I was 16, I've been a health nut about every inch of my body. I need to know what's going on with every inch of my body, head to toe, what's going on. And when my blood pressure started going up, I was getting these headaches and things that I don't normally get. And at that time, I didn't know that my blood pressure went up. My doctor didn't say, hey, after I give you this injection, your blood pressure is going to skyrocket. So just be mindful. It's going to be normal. Nothing. No, nothing. Said nothing. They tried to do is they did the injections and then they tried to give me an oral steroid to go with it. I rejected it. I rejected the oral steroid because, number one, the oral steroid causes weight gain. It causes weight gain, and I'm going to tell you now, just with the injections, I gained 8 pounds. 8 pounds. And with the oral steroid, you will gain even more weight than that. Not only will you gain weight, but it causes you to get diabetes. It causes you to get diabetes, and it causes you to have high blood pressure. That's the oral steroid. So the regular steroid, I was not feeling well, and I was coming down the step, and I dropped something. My bag fell on the floor. I went to go down to pick it up off the floor. My knee gave out on me, like completely gave out. I had to go to the hospital. And so I went to the hospital, and that's when they told me my blood pressure was high. They was like, what's going on? Your blood pressure is 181. It was like 181 over 90 something. I panicked. When I say, y'all, I panicked, I freaked out, and I said, you know what? What the heck is going on? So they asked me what changed. I told them, I said, the only thing that I know changed because even something happened because I'm getting headaches and I never get headaches. And he said, is this, did you just get injections? And I said, yeah. He said, that's what caused it. He said, that's what caused your high blood pressure. And I was angry with myself for getting the injections, not doing my due diligence and my research to find out what's going on. So needless to say, I went back to my doctor. Met with one of my specialists, and I said to him, I said, I'm heated because they didn't tell me that my blood pressure was going to be skyrocketed over this injection. And I'm heated because now I'm going on a fast. I'm not only fasting, but I'm taking supplements and herbs to flush it out of my system. Because if you don't know, steroids causes you to lose weight in your extremities. So it redistributes your weight. It takes weight from your arms, it takes weight from your legs and distributes it to your midsection. That's the whole point of it. It takes it from your legs and arms, pushes all that weight to your midsection, give you this round body, and it makes you have what's called a moon face because the weight goes to your midsection and to your face. It sends all of that weight up that way. That's the point of those steroids. I didn't know that. And so I was told him how I'm trying to flush. He said, Robin, he said, calm down. He said, did you take the oral steroid? I said, no, I rejected it. He said, okay. He said, so listen, the steroids that they gave you in your knee and your ankle is not a permanent one. He said, that one, he said, it will eventually, your blood, he said, as long as you eat the same way and take care of yourself, he said, your blood pressure will go back to normal. Because I'm telling you guys, my blood pressure is never over 120, and it is always 70 something. And he said, so your blood pressure, it will go back to normal. He said, now, if you went back to taking your oral steroid, your inhaler, or if you went back to taking the pill that they gave you, he said, then you will have blood pressure, high blood pressure the rest of your life. The rest of your life, as long as you are taking an oral steroid, you will have high blood pressure. And I said, okay, I can breathe now. I can breathe because I am doing everything I can to flush that stuff up out of my system. The herbs I'm taking, I've added moringa and oregano to everything because I need those vitamins and nutrients. The dandelion, I needed to. So the other thing is they gave me Tylenol 800 milligrams or ibuprofen 800 milligrams. If you don't know it, it adversely affects the liver. That breaks down your liver. So I can't take the 800 milligram. What I have to do is, so in my garden, I found some wild lettuce growing. That's a herb, wild lettuce or prickly lettuce, it is called. I got some of that out of my garden because that helps with pain and inflammation. And I added that to my other herbs that reduces inflammation. Now, let's talk about inflammation and why these 10 anti-inflammatory herbs are so necessary. Inflammation is your body's natural response to injury or illness. Now, I bring that up to say, if now they're saying that over 50% of the American people are overweight and they've changed the system of blood pressure to make it a normal range for the American people that are overweight. So what that tells me is that over 50% of the American people are suffering from inflammation. Inflammation affects some of us so bad. So normally, acute inflammation means it lasts for a short period of time and your body naturally resolves it. That's, a small, like you may have hit your toe. You've caused inflammation in the body, swelling, redness, pain. What else is inflammation? Let me see. I got my notes here too. Most of this I'm just telling you off the top of my head, but I want to make sure I give it all to you. So redness, swelling, even heat. So, and we'll talk about that later on too, because those that go through hot flashes and cold flashes, that means there's inflammation in the body as well. It's not just because of age. It means that the body is deficient in something. And there are herbs. I created a herbal formulation yesterday, Wednesday, no, Tuesday. One of the people one of my clients wanted one for heat flashes. So besides the normal that I give them to address heat flash, I add moringa to it, or I'll add alfalfa, something to help add minerals and nutrients to the body to help them with those hot flashes. So again, swelling, heat, pain, even loss of body functions. If some part of your body is not working, like say your arm, you hit your arm and you can't use it right then, and you have to wait for that pain to go away or the swelling or the inflammation to go away, that's all part of inflammation. Are there any questions? Because I know I just spoke like a whole lot just in the last few minutes. And I don't want to bypass if someone has a question or something that they wanted to ask me about anything about the store or about what I just spoke about. Let me know, let me know, let me know. So, how they can tell, oh, dry it. Dry it out. Dry it. I normally, for mullein, I'll normally lay it on a sheet and dry it, and then I crush it myself and then use it for tea. Now, it'll be good because a lot of us have gardens and stuff, and we go from garden to table, or garden to cup. You can buy infusers. There's these little infusers that you can buy. I think I showed some shaped like little tea bags and things like that. And actually, you don't even have to dry it off, but you probably got a lot of mullein. And you definitely want to dry it and get it before, so y'all don't get frost like we do. Um, but you want to definitely dry it out. You can use your food dehydrator. I don't know if you have a food dehydrator. Bro, do you have a food dehydrator? Because mullein is very, very good. And believe it or not, most people need mullein right now during this season. Mullein to help with colds and flus and upper respiratory issues. Mullein is phenomenal for that. And if you have teas like, let me see, like spearmint, peppermint, any kind of mint, and add mullein to it, it's going to help with your upper respiratory. And that's part of what I'm talking about tonight too, is helping the body do what it's supposed to do. If there's inflammation in the body, don't think that that is a bad thing. That is your marker. That is your blood telling the body there's something wrong. Inflammation is measured in your blood. Okay, there are these markers that tell the body there's a signal that's sent off from the body that tells the body something's wrong. And it sends, of course, our white blood cells and all that there to help fight whatever it is that's going on. But that is also a form of electricity in the body. And I'll get to that too. But it is your body's natural response to injury or infection, and it is the most vital part of your immune system. So when I say we need to take, so inflammation, because inflammation is good, don't think that I'm telling us to take anti-inflammatories because we want to stop the inflammation. No, we want to help the body respond properly to the inflammation. Most of us, so if, again, I'm going back to if 50% of the American people are overweight and they have this high blood pressure, that means something is wrong. There's something going on in the body. Something is causing us to have an inflame or inflammation throughout the body. There's something that is happening. So for the fuzziness, the moment you start to dry it, it'll get all that off. That fuzziness will come off. So if you put it in the food, that first clean it really good, and then put it immediately in the food dehydrator. All of that goes away the moment it's dried up. Yeah, you got it. And mullein is super good for you. It should be added to any of your favorite teas. Chocolate mint, I know that's your favorite now. It should be added to any of that, and it is so good for you. Okay, so our bodies release a chemical that triggers an immune response, right? And that's the part of the body that says to fight or flight, right? And it's the part that it rushes or alerts the immune system to fight off like an infection or to heal damaged tissue, whatever is going on, whatever is causing that inflammation. That's what's happening the moment that our body becomes inflamed, right? So again, there's acute inflammation where it means that it lasts for a short period of time. Like say you hit your foot or you step on something or bump into something, that's considered acute because it'll resolve itself. It's not something you need to do to stop it, but the body will stop the moment it is healed, whatever part of that body that you have injured. Now, then there is the chronic. That means that it persists for a long period of time and can last for years. That's most of us, especially if we are overweight. Like I'm overweight, so because I know that I'm overweight, I know that there's inflammation going on in my body, and a majority of the things that I should be taking into my body should be anti-inflammatory, and that's where my herbs are going to come into. But did you know that another way to resolve inflammation in the body is to get enough rest? Most of us are not resting well. And I can say that I am one of those people because I have these injuries going on and this pain. I do not rest well. And I'll take my tea, and it helps to calm the nervous system, help calm me down to allow my body to get some sleep. Because do you know, not sleeping, it doesn't allow your body to heal itself. Most healing in the body happens overnight. It happens when we get the proper amount of hours of sleep and rest. So you have to get your rest in. You have to get your sleep in, because that allows the body to do what it's supposed to do, which is heal during your moment of rest. Okay? Exercise is also helps with inflammation in the body. I'm not saying you need to become a weight trainer or a physical trainer or anything like that. I'm saying just move. Get the moving. Get to moving. We have become so reliant on everything else to do what we can do. For instance, we want to have a remote next to us instead of having to get up and go get the remote to turn the TV on. Anything that gets you to move, just move. Do some kind of moving, some kind of walking. And I've been saying this for a while too, y'all. Get out there, and like yesterday and today was hot outside. Like it was warm. And yes, it is tricky weather. I'm not saying go outside in shorts. What I'm saying is go outside, get some of that sunlight, and get some of that fresh air. Because the moment that we start getting hit with snow and all those things, we close our doors, shut the windows, and there's no fresh air flowing in and out, and we'll barely go outside. And especially if you have like seniors, older family members, please check on them. Make sure, open up a window every now and then to refresh the air in the home. Just check on them to make sure they're walking around in the house, to make sure that they're getting some type of movement on, because non-movement doesn't allow those electrons and the energy to flow through our bodies like it's supposed to do, to help our bodies to heal. People who are stagnant and they stay and they're like couch potatoes and don't move, and all of that weight is piled on them, all of that inflammation is rotting away at the body. So we got to get people to move, and we need to move as much as we can until, unless it's, it doesn't allow us to get outside and get all that air and fresh air and vitamin D while we still got it. I know I was out there in the sun enjoying it. We got to get out. I was actually got a chance to sit out and look out over the water. It was just so beautiful. So enjoy it while you can. Okay? Any other questions? Anybody got questions about any of the herbs and things that they're growing, that they have? They want to know if it's something that they can use. Let me know. Because y'all know I'll be talking, and I will talk for a long time. So most of the times, if we have chronic inflammation, it's normally associated with disease or some kind of pain and things that's going on in the body. And two of the biggest things that we need to take in are antioxidants, because when we have inflammation and stuff in the body, that's normally when disease can set in. And so you want to take things that are high in antioxidants because they help to fight off those things called free radicals. We don't want disease to build up in the body. We want to take as many herbs and spices and things that we can to avoid us from having to have inflammation chronically in the body. Okay, so some of the ways that we can take antioxidants and anti-inflammatory herbs is in the form of tablets and capsules. So again, be mindful where you're getting these from. If you're ordering it off of Amazon, you're ordering it online, I prefer you to go into a place like Whole Foods or one of them and get you some nutrients, supplements, because at least they test it before they bring it into their store. At least they say they test it. Now, they've been getting in trouble a little bit. But Wegmans, Whole Foods, any of your more higher chains are more likely to test the supplements and things coming in than the ones that we buy online. Please be mindful of that. And I'm not saying that they're all bad. What I'm saying is do your reviews, check the reviews. And I'm not talking about the fake reviews that they try to put on there. Go deeper. Go deeper till you can't go no more. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go down that line, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up until you can't go no more, and read those reviews and make sure that they are who they say they are, and then you're getting what it is you say, and make sure it's a guarantee. Because if you don't feel that it is benefiting your body, you can question whether or not, what is the potency of this? How much of this is in there? Like, I want to know, if I'm going to take it. If I'm giving you my money, you shouldn't have no problem answering it. Yeah, absolutely. Look, you can send me all the herbs you want. Look, I'll make you some tinctures out of it, some teas. So yes, 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 yes. I was going through my seeds and everything, because who gave us, GT Junior? He gave us this herbal company that does medicinal herbs only, and I thought that was phenomenal. If he's in the background, hey GT, hey everybody, anybody that's in the background, you watching from the bushes, thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming in and let me jabber and chill with you guys tonight, because I wanted to be transparent with you guys and let you guys know what was going on with me. So I am fighting that, y'all, because I can't afford to have, I am short. So I can't afford to have extra weight on me. So I definitely have to make sure I flush this stuff out your system. The biggest thing, guys, is your liver. Protect your liver. Protect your liver, because if the liver breaks down, your body is done. Like, you really. But the thing about the liver is the only organ that can heal itself. I'm saying that correct. Yes. The liver. The liver can regrow itself. So make sure. Absolutely. Yep. Marshmallow is really good. Marshmallow has is antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. And marshmallow is also another one good for upper respiratory. I'm trying to think. Y'all know when I start thinking about the herbs, I'm going through my notes in my mind so that I can give the right one. But marshmallow is very, very good. But this list, you're gonna bug out when you hear this list that I have, because especially the first one. But I'll tell you all of mine afterwards, because we actually talked a lot about the herbs, and I always tell you if it's anti-inflammatory, if it's antioxidant. I always like to tell you all this. So we talked about the two main types of inflammation in the body. One is acute and one is chronic. And then again, I said, make sure the number one thing to protect is your liver and your kidney. And you know where I'm going with this. Get you some dandelion. Dandelion is one of those herbs. So because I know that I was taking these 800 milligram pills when I had to go to the hospital, I first thing I did when I got home is got some dandelion. I mixed dandelion, yellow dock, because again, whenever we are taking products into our body, it shoots to the bloodstream. All of your life, all of your energy, the electricity in your body is flowing through that blood that we have. So we have to make sure that we protect it and we cleanse it like we need to. So yellow dock is phenomenal for the blood, while burdock and dandelion are great for my liver, my kidney. So I made sure. Hey, Mona. Hey, welcome into the chat. So the other thing I forgot to say, so broke Miss J.K. Gardner and Mona, are you guys cooking for the holidays? Are y'all having family come over your house for the holiday? Or are you guys going to visit family? And then happy holidays. I didn't say it to everybody else that just came in, but happy holidays to you guys. I hope that this season you get all that you desire and that you deserve. And more than anything, I'm wishing you all great health. So let's see, where am I at? So we talked about the two types of inflammation. And then what I wanted to talk about is a couple of the things that I know this is the holidays. I want you to enjoy it as much as you can. But if you are suffering from inflammation, there's just a couple things that we need to stay away from until we can get our bodies under control. You will not believe it, but the main one is white bread. Causes inflammation big time in the body. White bread, white rice, refined grains, oh, lunch meat. And I'm a big hoagie person. So I had to cut back on my hoagies because hoagies causes a lot of inflammation. Any of that processed meat causes inflammation in the body. Red meat, y'all know that was number one on the list. The main cause of inflammation in the body is red meat. Processed meat, that includes bacon, hot dogs, sausages, lunch meats, and any kind of cured meat. Um, so again, when we talk about the bread, white bread has been robbed of its properties. It really has been bleached, so it contains no health benefit whatsoever because it's been robbed of its properties. It is so the wheat has parts, and the part that they use to make the bread and stuff is a part that they bleach and take out those health benefits. So potato bread, I don't think it is the same as white bread, but that's something that we'll have to look into. I'll have to look into because I know a lot of people that eat potato bread that don't like white bread. It's got to be better than white bread, is what I think. But I do eat wheat bread. I do eat wheat bread. And just be careful of grains. Sometimes they say the grains are sometimes hard on the digestive system, but it's better than white bread. So try to stay away from white bread. Get you some wheat bread, or I'll look up potato bread and I'll get back to you about that one. That one got me. Um, pasta. So this week I have cut out the pasta. Um, I didn't eat rice. There was no rice last week, but I had cut out rice for a while out my complete diet. And I did really good with it. And believe it or not, I lost weight. I was able to maintain a good weight when I cut rice out, period. But I eat brown rice anyway. Um, bread, I am, again, a big hoagie person, so I have to cut back on the hoagies. That is a weakness. And I'm being honest. Um, they said breakfast cereals. This is whole debate about breakfast cereals that's going on between Congress and the FDA and everybody. And I don't know if y'all saw Bernie Sanders this week. He went in on them about the beverage company and the guy who's over beverages. And I mean, he went in on him. It has been like government has been like crazy like the past 2 weeks because they are having a fit. Yeah, and listen, we gonna work it off together, bro. We gonna get it off. I'm telling you, we gonna get it off. Um, let me see. Uh, snack foods, chips, cookies, crackers, and pastries. Now, I had given all of that up, but I think this last was it this week when I was back home and I had no snacks, but I had this big box of chips because my daughter had ordered me some groceries and sent it to the house before I got there. And so, of course, she sent me this big old thing of chips and everything. And I wasn't eating them. And then now I got it. So now I'm eating them. So I had to watch that. So now there's a whole box I haven't even touched because I realized that my weight, when I saw I was 8 pounds up, and I'm going, no, this is crazy. And part of that is me looking at what the steroids did to me. So, but and I'm gonna tell you how I know it's true. You know, I was eating 2 o'clock in the morning. I was snacking and eating something I never do. I'll never eat in the middle of the night like that. But and I was eating and there was like no thought about it. And that's how much those medications or things that we take over our bodies and stuff, and we don't mindfully think about it. Like, hey, if I'm eating and doing all this stuff, it's what's causing me to gain weight. And then I thought about it when I did my research and started looking into it, and I was like, and I evaluated myself. Wait, you was eating, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. Why did you get up to go get something? And things that I do not normally do. So we got to be mindful of that. Sometimes we could just track some of our habits and things, and that'll help us identify where we have an issue at. And then again, I was not sleeping. I'm not sleeping, so I'm up. I'm up crocheting. I'm up watching TV, and I'm just like, okay, you're not getting enough rest. So we have to do some self-evaluation too. And when we think that those things don't affect us, especially medication is a big hormone disruptor. It is also an inhibitor in the body, especially in the gut. So I have to work out my gut. I have to work out the help to heal my liver from whatever damage that medication may have caused. So those are things that I have to work on, and that's why I'll do pick my herbal blends based on that. So, for instance, last week the herbs I chose was different from the ones from this week. I want to make sure, and then I give it a little bit of time in between, to allow it to work and do what it needs to do. I may take it for 2 days, allow it to rest, drink water, and then and what I started doing too, this week since I got all my facts and got everything together, did my due diligence. I was starting my day with I do my water in the morning, my tea, along with some lemons, some limes, and I do the cucumber water, but for my tea, I put lemon and lime and ginger in it. And that extremely helps. Anybody with a gut issue or stomach issue, ginger. Ginger is your number one. And believe it or not, is number one on my list for anti-inflammatory herbs. It is number one, and ginger has been used for thousands of years. Thousands of years. Ginger has been around for thousands of years, and they have used it to help heal the body, especially anything involving the gut. But because it contains over 100 compounds that help with inflammation in the body. It has over 100 compounds that are anti-inflammatory. And that's why it is number one on the list. But not just because of 100 compounds, but because of all of its health benefits overall. It is great for the gut, great for your kidney. It is great for fighting off infection because it has antiviral properties, antibacterial properties. But ginger is number one on my list of anti-inflammatory herbs. Anybody got any questions? White versus brown rice. Some say brown rice is not better. That is not true. Brown rice is absolutely better. It is absolutely better. Brown rice has not been robbed of any properties. White rice, look up, do the research. You'll see. White rice has been robbed of the wheat part of it. That's how they got to the white rice. They take the bran part of it, the brown part of the rice out of it, because rice originally in its original form is brown. And so they bleach it and rob it of those nutrients in the rice, and that's how they get white rice. So yeah. Number 2 on my list is garlic. Garlic is number 2 when it comes to anti-inflammatory. You guys, y'all know that garlic is has so many health benefits of it, but garlic is a number one. So both ginger and garlic have been used for over thousands of years. Yeah, over thousands of years, from everything from Chinese medicine to African medicine. to American, to European herbal medicine, garlic and ginger has been used for thousands of years to cure so many things. And we grow garlic and we grow ginger in our gardens. How did I do with? I didn't do good. I got some ginger in the ground, and you know the funny thing is, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I I was such a stickler about the garden this year that I had everything laid out. I had it written out. Like I was gonna be on top of everything, and this is how everything was gonna look, and it looked nothing like I wanted to look. I got things up that I didn't that I planted last year that came up this year, so it wasn't this perfect dream I had in my head, but it was still beautiful. Like it was still more than I expected it to be. So I say that to say I had planted garlic in there. And I think it grew, but I think I cut it down because I didn't remember that it was garlic. And I absolutely did that with the garlic chives. I had them growing, and when I tell you they was long, it looked like lemongrass, and it was grown. And I kept telling myself that that was my, that it was a herb. I knew it was. And when I was doing this garden cleanup, I pulled it up, and then as I was walking it to the compost or my compost tea, something said, "Don't you throw that away. Do not throw it away." And I still put it in that bucket. And it was my garlic chives. And it was beautiful. And it was a lot of them too. And I threw it away like it was regular grass. I won't do that again. But garlic and ginger is number one. So not only do both of those help with your digestion, they help with your immune. I already told you about the immune. They're really good for upper respiratory. They are the number one and two as far as anti-inflammatory herbs are concerned. But did you know that ginger and garlic are both considered medicine? All right, catch you next time, bro. Have a good night. Happy holidays. Hopefully, I'll catch you if you go live this week, Sunday, before the holiday. So it'll be nice because I'm gonna have my family here. I'm gonna have everybody listening. Thank you. So, but ginger and garlic are all also great for heart health. So, and I bet y'all can guess what's third on the list. What is third on the list? Turmeric. Turmeric is number three on the list. Turmeric, y'all know turmeric has that curcumin. Um, that has been used. Turmeric is used in Caribbean cuisine, Indian cuisine. Like that is their number one. And we think that they just use it because of the spice, but no, because of its health benefits. It is high as anti-inflammatory herbs and spices are concerned. Turmeric has amazing health benefits. Besides being at the top of the list for anti-inflammatory. So you got ginger, you got garlic, and number three, you have turmeric. Number four is black pepper. I had recently found I had got the in Jamaican herbs they have red pepper and they have black pepper, and it doesn't look like we think it looks because you know how we buy peppercorns and we go and we always buy it ground. I'm telling you, never buy your black pepper ground. Ground it yourself. If you must buy black pepper, you go and you buy it in the corn where you can grind it. Find it, buy it in a grinder where you can grind it yourself. When I was in college, we had did a report one time on the making of black pepper. And I think I shared this with you guys how the FDA allows, I think it's 10% of the ground black pepper to have insect feces in it, which means that in the manufacturing process, a lot of time bugs and things can get in it. And the FDA says as long as there's not more than 10% of that in the black pepper, then it's acceptable enough for the American people. Okay, so make sure you buy your peppercorn or whole, your black pepper whole, so you can ground it yourself and you don't have to worry about all that extra stuff that's in it that's allowed. And believe me, black pepper is not the only thing that they allow that 10% in. There's so many other manufacturing places that make products and they allow a certain amount of it. It's because insects and things can get into it, you know? So that's number 4, black pepper. Number 4 on our top 10 anti-inflammatory herbs. Number 5 is ginseng. And ginseng has been around for thousands of years and was first used in Asia. And I don't know if you know, but they have two kinds of ginseng. There is Chinese ginseng and then there's American ginseng. They say that the Asian ginseng is better than American ginseng. It said the American ginseng doesn't have the same properties or as many health benefits as the Asian ginseng does or Chinese ginseng. So just gotta, it's called Asian ginseng, but just be mindful of it. It's still potent. Just the compounds is a slightly different. Let me see if this tells me the difference. The so there is other ginseng, but they only focus on the two. That is the Asian one and the American one. So it says they vary in their effect and the active compounds. So that's what I already said, that the American ginseng doesn't have all the compounds as the Asian ginseng. But they have many other health benefits, but is high on the list of anti-inflammatory herbs. Let's see, what is the number one compound in it? And again, a lot of these are considered medicine. I was trying to see if it gave me the same main one. So 5 was ginseng. 6 is rosemary. Rosemary, and I believe it or not, rosemary was in my herbs this week. Rosemary, because I know its ability to reduce inflammation in the body. So I had added rosemary to my tea, but it's rosmarinic acid, and rosmarinic acid. That's found in rosemary, but it's also found in some other herbs too. But rosemary is the number one that it comes from. So rosemary was high on the list of reducing inflammation in the blood, in the blood markers. It also is great for asthma, gum disease, arthritis. But remember, rosemary also can be used culinary purposes. What was that? 5 was ginseng, 6 was rosemary, 7 is cinnamon. Cinnamon. A lot of people sleep on cinnamon. They don't know how important and how many health benefits are in cinnamon. Cinnamon is so good. Besides its anti-inflammatory properties, cinnamon is phenomenal for the body. It contains a lot of health benefits. A lot of people sleep on that. Besides taste, it's great and used in a lot of desserts, dishes, and treats. But cinnamon contains Ceylon, or no, I'm sorry. The cinnamon we should use is called Ceylon cinnamon, and it's considered the true cinnamon. Again, cinnamon also has been around for thousands and thousands of years. So cinnamon reduces a lot of um, uh, inflammation in the body. I was trying to see if it was going to tell me some of the other health benefits of it here. And we could talk about it another time. But they say not to use cinnamon too much because of its oh, cloves are good too. Listen, y'all, I found out that cloves. So there, there's a lot of channels that I watch on YouTube, especially a lot of African channels, because I love to see them talk about herbs and stuff in their country. And there's a lot of people that go over there and visit it, and they go over there for cerci. And for the life of me, I kept saying, "What is this cerci? What is cerci?" And Derek taught me this week that cerci is cloves. It is the flower of cloves. I was like, "You're kidding me, right?" He said, "No." He said, "When in my country," he said, "we call it." He said, "We call it cerci because that is the flower of the clove plant." You know how we buy cloves and that's the fruit of it, but the flower part of it is also medicinal. It is extremely medicinal, and people go all the way to Jamaica just to get that flower. And I watch the videos of the people that go over there just for that. So 7 is cinnamon. So I talked about rosemary. Uh, 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 uh. So this one you're not going to believe. Number 8 is calendula. Calendula. Y'all all know about calendula. Everybody mostly grows that in their garden, but it's really, really good. It is in my top list of anti-inflammatory herbs. A lot of people don't know, but they do use calendula flowers for desserts. But a lot of people will use it and make the tea with it. A lot of people make tinctures with it, calendula. Um, it's anti most popular anti-inflammatory compound is linoleic acid. That's the number one anti-inflammatory proper. But it has many compounds, but linoleic acid is one of the highest ones. It is the most potent of all of its properties. It helps with ulcers, throat cancer. You can use calendula on diaper rash if you have babies or grandbabies. Um, Diaper rash, calendula is great for make a little calendula oil, and it's great for rubbing on them for diaper rashes. That was 8. Number 9 is chamomile. Y'all should have known that was coming. That should have been at the top of my list, but I just went down on my notes. Chamomile. Chamomile also has been around for a long, long time, centuries. Chamomile has been around, not just for its anti-inflammatory properties, but because of its healing properties, its calming properties. I told y'all how it is considered a nervine because it calms the nervous system, calms the body down. And I drink it at night, especially on my nights when I have a hard time getting to sleep. I take chamomile. That is my number one. If I have someone that's in a lot of pain that I'm formulating a tea for, I always add chamomile to it. Chamomile is considered one of those generally safe herbs, and it can be used and mixed with other herbs. So I always, always, always will add chamomile for somebody who's in pain, because that means they're having a hard time sleeping. Their body is aching, they're in pain, and they need to bring themselves to a calm. So chamomile in my formulations helps me to do that. Number 9 is cilantro. How many of you saw that coming? Besides the tons of vitamins and minerals that's found in cilantro, all of that green goodness and chlorophyll, cilantro is number 9 on the list. Number 9, cilantro. Um, it not only contains the anti-inflammatory herbs, but it contains antioxidants. And actually I'll touch on the antioxidants too before I wrap up. Look, it's trying to act up on me. I'm gonna try and hurry up because I'm down to the last ones anyway. Don't forget, coriander is part of the cilantro plant. So you can use the coriander, which is the seeds part of the plant. So, and they are also anti-inflammatory. So you can use the seeds. They do contain anti-inflammatory properties. They help to reduce inflammation in the body, but they help fight off diseases such as cancer, and you can take it as a supplement. You can also just cook with it. I think it's nice that we grow it in the garden. I actually planted cilantro, and it's growing. If you saw my winter garden, I showed a brief one of the shelves that I built. I put some cilantro seeds in there, and they're growing nicely. So now there's more on the list, but I'm gonna give you my 10, and then I'll give you some bonus ones. Basil. Y- Y'all should have seen that one coming. Basil. I had basil everywhere. It broke my heart when I went out there into the garden and I saw, because we had a frost, we had like a snow, like it came, but it went away. But the problem is everything was frozen. All my basil froze, all of that beautiful basil. But the beautiful thing is, I cut it all back. Everything was cut back before it caught that frost. And I mean, I went and cut it all up and I dried it. I have so much stuff that's dried that I have to put into jars now, my mason jars. But basil, again, basil has been around for a very long time. Um, it is not only great for its anti-inflammatory properties, but basil is also a great healing herb. It is known for its healing properties besides its anti-inflammatory properties, right? Basil is considered an adaptogenic herb. What I mean by that is that it helps heal the body over a period of time. The more you take it, the more it heals the body. Okay, so the more you take it, it adapts to the body and helps to heal the body over a period of time. So the more you get it growing and going, and the more you're going to heal your body. I'm sorry, I started getting super, super relaxed and I'm like laid back, hoping you guys can see me. Okay, so 10 was holy basil. That was the top one. Okay, ginger was number one on the left list that I went down, but the top one was basil. All right, so another bonus is lemon balm. A lot of people don't know, but lemon balm is great. A lot of people are growing lemon balm in their gardens. Lemon balm is great. It contains great anti-inflammatory properties. Licorice root, if anybody that's in here that grows herb, licorice root is also another one. The ones I'm giving you now contains anti-inflammatory properties and it contains antioxidant properties. And antioxidants are just as important as anti-inflammatories. And I'll tell you why in a few seconds. Hey, G Mama, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Happy holidays to you. Let me know what you got planned for the holiday. If you're cooking or if your family come over or you going over to family, or if you even celebrate the holiday, just happy holidays to you. And thank you for coming on in the chat. I just went over my top 10 list of anti-inflammatory herbs, and these herbs also double as antioxidants. Because they contain antioxidants as well, but they're my top 10 anti-inflammatory herbs. Let me see. So I gave you lemon balm as a bonus, licorice root as a bonus. Licorice root is great for our intestines. It's also great for colds and coughs, heartburn. If you experience heartburn, you have children who experience heartburn. A lot of kids have heartburn, or they have like GERD issues. You can give them lemon balm tea. Licorice root is the same thing. Also great. Both of them. Let me see. Oh, lemon balm is also great for headaches. If you're the type that you have headaches, lemon balm is great for headaches as well. All of these also can be used culinary purposes, and they also Thanks, Jane Doe. And they also can just double over as for your anti-inflammatory and antioxidants. Again, if you are overweight, if you're experiencing pain, if you suffer from disease, all of those things, your body is inflamed. You need to be taking anti-inflammatory herbs, whether they're culinary or whether they're teas that you take. You should be taking these. Again, so like cilantro, I should have had them together. Parsley. Parsley is a bonus as well. Oh, you're cooking. Listen, one of mine is in another state. Well, she's only in Pennsylvania, but my whole family is coming up this weekend, and it's just going to be so much fun, and I just can't wait. So I gave you lemon balm, licorice root, parsley. Let's see, what's the history on parsley? Um, Partially contains phenolic acid, and let me see, and that's its anti-inflammatory property, guys. For those that are new that are coming in, if you didn't hear me say, um, let's see, I was looking for the compound. I told you licorice root is an adaptogenic herb. I told you lemon balms helps with headaches. Oregano. I just got my oregano oil I got from Derek and his shop. I got oregano oil. I don't know if I showed y'all all that I got from his shop before I got my Pharmacy for Life, but I got oregano oil from him. If you do not know the health benefits of oregano oil, even if you don't get it as an oil, add an oregano to your supplements or your diet can be one of the best moves you can ever do. Its properties. People who have fibroids, it helps to repair that part of the body for women or who get fibroids. But oregano is phenomenal, guys. I cannot tell you how amazing it is. So add oregano. And oregano, again, has been around for a long, long, long time, has been around for centuries. Um, it has been used in folk medicine for over 2,500 years. So let's see. The list of benefits for oregano is too numerous to name, you guys. I want you to look it up. It treats upper respiratory issues, helps with digestion, fights infection. Listen, let me give you the anti-list. There is no other herb that I mentioned today that has more anti-properties than oregano. It is anti-parasitic. It is antiseptic. It is antiviral. It is antibacterial. It is anti-inflammatory. It is an emmenagogue. It is too numerous to name. Oregano has all of those properties, but those are its antioxidant properties. Those are the major compounds in it that make it a super herb. And people don't realize it, but growing oregano in your garden and adding it to your culinary dishes, using drying some, making it a tea is one of the best benefits you can have. And yes, you can buy oregano oil. I would tell everybody to buy oregano oil. Everybody. Kids, we give it to my grandkids. I give it to my children have it. I have it. My friends have it. My family have it. I'll call my sister and make sure she got like oregano oil. I can't tell you enough. If you don't believe me, go to Pharmacy for Life and they're on Instagram. It's spelled FARMACYFORLIFE, Pharmacy for Life. Their number one seller is their oregano oil, and he has on there all of the breakdown of what oregano oil does. But also, what is my favorite guy named the bald head doctor? Oh my goodness, what is his name? Um, I forget his name. Anyway, he talks about oregano oil too. And actually, I think Pharmacy of Life has a video of him on there. But super, 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 super good. Okay, so I gave y'all, how many bonuses did I give you? I gave you lemon balm, licorice root, oregano, parsley. I think that's what I'll do for now. I'll give you another one, passion flower, because I know a lot of you grow passion flower, and a lot of you are harvesting passion flower right now. Passion flower is high on the anti-inflammatory list. So if you got passion flower, throw that in there, make you a tea, make you a tincture, whatever you want to do with it. But passion flower is on our list. Let's see who used it first. Oh, and everything that I gave you, especially the bonuses, are high on the antioxidant list. So the passion flower, believe it or not, is high on the anti-inflammatory list, but also decreased fluid buildup. You know how some of us are holding fluid, especially if we have inflammation, the body will retain fluid. The passion flower helps to decrease that fluid buildup. So that's one of its differences between the other herbs that I gave you. So it'll reduce swelling and it'll reduce fluid buildup. Okay. And it also, believe it or not, helps to lower blood pressure and reduce anxiety. So it is a stress reliever like chamomile. So passion flower reduces stress, reduces fluid buildup, is high on the anti-inflammatory list, and it helps to lower blood pressure. Are there any questions, guys? I know I said like a mouthful. Let me see if I can find that letter for you guys. But it is high, high, high on the list. And I know he gave it to me. I'm sorry, I'm looking for it while I see. Are there any questions? Anybody has any questions or anything for me? I did talk about a lot of things. I talked about my own journey and how I am working on healing myself and flushing that stuff out of my system, lowering my blood pressure, anti-inflammatory herbs, herbs that are high in antioxidants are super good for you. I gave you all my top 10 list. Do you guys want me to, let me know if you need me to repeat the list again. But I wanted to talk really quickly about the antioxidants because I need you guys to understand why antioxidants are important too. So are there any questions? Any questions? Any comments? Because I know I spoke about a lot, but what's going on with you guys as well? I really want to know what's going on with you guys. I missed you guys. I haven't been on here. Mona, I haven't been on Mona's live, coming to check her out and see what's going on her live. Mona, did you get back home yet? Woman, I got this package sitting here waiting for you. And you going to love it too. I got this really nice package waiting for you. You got to let me know. Did you make it back home yet? Or are you still touring the world? Anybody that's in the background, anybody in the bushes, I thank you all for listening. Please make sure you hit the like button before you go. Thank you, Jane Doe, for getting rid of the creeps. And it is always my pleasure for you guys joining me. So I wanted to talk too about these. Can y'all hear me? Because I know my video had went out at one point. So let me see. So you guys know what free radicals are, right? The free radicals are those molecules that get in our body and they can cause cancer. What they do is they damage cells, the cell membrane, and opens them up to infection and diseases like cancer, right? So, oh, good. Thank you. Thanks, Jane Doe. Oh, you got some more calamandins today? I'm glad you're home. Well, I mean, I'm glad you're enjoying the world and touring and vacation and enjoying life, honey. Like, do the darn thing. Like, do it. So, antioxidants. The reason why I brought up antioxidants with the anti-inflammatory list, because antioxidants are just as important as understanding what inflammation does to the body. A lot of the herbs that I gave you guys are high in antioxidants. If we want our bodies to heal and stuff, we need to feed our body those things that are also that have antioxidant properties as well, which means they fight cancer cells. They fight free radicals in the bodies, keep them from destroying. The first thing they do is destroy a cell membrane to allow things to get into our cells and break down our cells and inhibit our cells from growing, because, and then once it can break through a cell, it replicates itself. That's cancer, right? So antioxidants fight those things. Antioxidants have what's called, it is the electric charge in our bodies. That's the antioxidants. And I'll give you an example of antioxidants are vitamins C, vitamin D, vitamin E, because they're without confusing you. So, basically, so the vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, they're not just these vitamins that you guys think that some people may think they are, but they actually are. They have these electric charges in them. So, and I'll tell you, I'll give you a few of them. So, it's more than just so it's vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, things like copper, zinc. You know how when we were sick and that C was going around, people were rushing to get zinc because it contains those electric charges to help the body fight. So our body there's certain, or the antioxidants are needed in the body to help the body fight off infection, diseases, and things like that. They don't just fight free radicals, they fight anything that can cause disease or injury in the body. They help the body's defense system fight, right? So vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E are not just these plain vitamins that a lot of people may think they are, but they're part of the body's defense system, okay? So A, C, E, copper, zinc, selenium, omega-3, and the best way to get those is through fruits and vegetables and herbs, like we see. Help build up the body's defense system, because what it does is it goes so it's in the body, right? And say there's free radicals in the body. Free radicals have a negative charge. Can I say it's a negative charge? And when it comes in contact with antioxidants gives off its electric charge and shuts down those free radicals. It turns that cell, those off, so it doesn't destroy your cells in your body. So you need antioxidants to help with inflammation in the body. If you guys understand what I'm saying. So we need both. We need antioxidants and we need anti-inflammatory herbs. They work together to help the body stay strong and to fight off disease and infection and injury. And it helps the body to heal in proper timing. And instead of inflammation lasting chronically for long periods of time, it's supposed to fight it off, and the body's supposed to heal within a reasonable amount of time. That would make it an acute inflammation as opposed to a chronic one, which lasts over a long period of time and doesn't resolve naturally. So the thing about it is, a lot of the things we take, or a lot of things that sit in our gut, are what's called inhibitors. And they prevent the body from absorbing antioxidants that help the body fight. So where your body would normally, if you got injured, where your body would normally rush to that part of the body and start to heal it right away, you have these inhibitors in the body that stops that process. They block the body from absorbing those nutrients that help it fight. And that's where chronic illness comes from, because our body is not absorbing vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A from natural occurring fruits and vegetables that we can eat. So we can try and eat it all, but if your body is harboring inhibitors that prevent it from absorbing those antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties, your body's not fighting it off like it should. Where you normally would in a week or two heal. Now it's taking you a year. Your blood pressure won't go down. Your heart palpitation or whatever is going on in the body is lasting longer than it normally should. And that's why we need these anti-inflammatory herbs and spices, and we need antioxidants to help fight with those anti-inflammatory herbs. So that's what I got for you guys this week. Next week, I am going to talk about my top 10 fruits and vegetables that contains high anti-inflammatory properties. So, are there any questions? Yo, I am so glad to be back. Let me tell you, it's been an ordeal. Like, when I tell y'all, I was uh overflow with emotion, just absorbed, and I had to bring myself to calm. And once I did, I sat down with my right doctor, and we talked about what was going on and how I was working to flush that stuff out of my system, how I should have paid attention. But I did. I'm still here. God still got me here. I'm grateful for that. And I'm still here. I'm back here to get back on here and help us go through this journey we call YouTube journey with me sharing and helping people with well-being and nighttime chit-chatting with you guys, which is so much fun. And I did miss it while I was gone, but I needed to be well. I can't ask you to be well and help others to be well if I'm not well, you know? And sometimes we do also have to go through our own experiences. I can't be an example to you or tell you. Sometimes my journey may help someone else. Sometimes my journey and what I went through may help the next person not to avoid it. And I'm not telling you not to seek medical attention. By all means, please seek medical attention, because a lot of people don't seek medical attention before it's too late. So you do whatever you need to do to be well. I just want you to be well. I want you to take an all natural path to being well, in addition to you getting whatever medical help you need from your medical provider. I'm not a doctor. I'm a holistic health and wellness coach. I am an herbalist. I have my certifications in natural medicine. So that is what I speak on. That is what I talk about. And that is what I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to share with you my journey. And oh my goodness, y'all, because I'm not home, there's so much I didn't get to share with you tonight, because I always give y'all a little bit of glam, a little bit of glam. My mom bought me this new hat and this a cup. It's a coffee cup shaped like a plant pot. You know, the pots we use for plants. It's so cute, and it's got a shovel for a spoon. You gotta see it to love it. You gotta see it to love it. Yes, I wanna listen. You know, I am so big on that. I am just, I was heated, and my doctor, calm down. He's like, you got the injections. I promise you, you're not going to have high blood pressure the rest of your life. It's going to come down. You just got to give it a little bit of time. And I am seeing it come down. So y'all know I got a blood pressure machine at home. We should have those. You should have it anyway, especially if you were one of those people who do disaster preparedness. Like, I just attended the best disaster preparedness workshop yesterday. It was so good. It was just phenomenal. There was a person there that showed us some self-defense techniques. There was a female who was a black belt. Then there was a guy, and he was a black belt, and they just showed some self-defense techniques. They showed how to do, so not Mary's Nest. There's another herbalist that I follow who does disaster preparedness. But Mary's Nest, I don't know if you guys follow her. I love her channel too. She has a disaster preparedness worksheet, and you can go to her page, and she gives it away for free. It is a disaster preparedness, and she does a lot of preserving as well, like what foods to preserve and things to have. Y'all know I've been preserving a whole lot of food. Got a lot of food that I can, especially just so that I don't lose it from my garden. What's the point of growing all that food and then you lose it, and don't use it or eat it? So I have lots and lots of food. They talked about, storing canned goods, getting the canned goods, making sure they're not dented or there's no rust on it, because it's no good. And how they said that there was a research recently done that if you had canned goods, as long as there was no dents, no indentations or rust or anything on it, how it can go past its expiration date, that it was still microbiologically safe to consume. The taste may be off, but it was still microbiologically safe to consume as long as it remained in that can unharmed. So that was great knowledge to learn yesterday. Um, I'm trying to think what else. There was so much. They had to-go bags. They had emergency generators, emergency charging stations, all types of things that you should have in your home. One of the things I didn't see them have was like a blood pressure machine, but I have a blood pressure checker at home. They got this really cute one now at the doctor's office that it's a cuff that you put around your wrist. And I thought that was so good because it's electric, and I like that one. Didn't having to pump it, but I took the course. I know how to take. I took a CNA course before, and I know how to take blood pressure. So I do know how to check the blood pressure. So I have one to check my own blood pressure. Again, I'm watching it to make sure it is going down like it's supposed to. But the other key is, because I'm in pain, from my injuries, that also can cause my blood pressure be up because of pain. So I have to watch that as well. And again, in my garden, when I was cutting everything down, I have found some wild lettuce, some prickly lettuce. Hey, Serena. And that was really, really good, because that lettuce, believe it or not, is really, really good for pain. Um, so many people have used it. There's scientific knowledge behind it as well. So you may find it in your garden. You may think it's dandelion or something, but it's actually prickly lettuce, or wild lettuce is what they call it. And it has sedative properties to relieve pain. So I had got a couple of them, and I added them to, what else did I pull? I cut a little bit more rosemary. I'm trying not to bother my rosemary bush. I have two rosemaries, and I'm trying not to bother them because my rosemary will stay for years. And normally I could buy rosemary. I'll be buying like 3 or 4. Like this summer, I bought like 3 rosemaries, and 2 of them have died, and then one did really good, and then I end up getting another one, and that one's doing really well. So I don't want to bother them. I want to let them stay and make it through the winter. So I have it for the spring and the summer to come up, and it should be nice and huge. One of them is in my pepper tower, so I use it. But I have so much rosemary, and I did purchase some rosemary from the produce junction, and it's really, really good. And believe it or not, I put rosemary in my tea blend last week. That was really, really good. So if you want to reduce some pain and reduce inflammation, definitely add some rosemary to your tea. Now, I like to use it in a tea form. You can make you an oil infusion for your anti-inflammatory herbs. You can do that. You can take them in the form of capsules, like I said earlier, capsules or pills. Capsules are pills. And you can take them in the form of teas. You can make the tea fresh, or you can use the herbs and spices dried and make a tea out of them. Just get you a tea infuser, which will allow you to put the product in there fresh or dried, and then infuse it into your water. You can also make a tincture out of them. That means that you can take it and put it in some, I'm not sure, whatever your health condition is, or whether you drink alcohol or don't drink alcohol. If you cannot use the 80 proof alcohol, you can put it into vinegar. Put it into distilled vinegar and allow it to sit for several weeks. It needs to infuse for at least 4 to 6 weeks. I'm the type, I go 6 week. I'll tell people don't bring it out before that 4 weeks. Let it sit at least 4 weeks or more when you are making a tincture. Happy birthday, Serena. Everybody shout out Serena. Happy holidays and happy birthday to you. December 29th. Anybody else got a birthday coming up before the holiday? Anybody else? Because I won't see y'all again until the 26th. Y'all let me know if y'all gonna be around too, because I don't want to bother you guys. On the we did chat Thanksgiving though, but I don't want to hog your holiday up, and you guys are enjoying it with family and friends. My family will be here as well. Another way to enjoy these anti-inflammatory herbs is making them into a balm or gel. That's what I did with the comfrey, and I believe that the comfrey is working. Um, I just needed to know, like, I wanted to get testing done to see what was wrong, and that way I know how to approach my healing myself. So I do have a comfrey oil, but I do make comfrey tea as well. So, again, any questions? Anybody got questions? It is so nice having you all join me tonight. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys for coming in here and hanging out with me. But I'm not going to keep you. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to say happy holidays, happy birthday, early birthday to you, Serena. Anybody, happy birthday to anybody else that's celebrate a birthday, whether you are on a live, you're in the bushes, or you watched a replay. Love that replay, gang. Just hit hashtag replay. Let me know you came back in to watch the video. Um, Let me see what else. I'm gonna see what else I'm missing, because I spoke about a lot. Uh, but guys, listen, it has been my pleasure. It is truly my pleasure, especially getting back on here with you guys, hanging out with you, sharing my journey. I will continue to share my journey as well. No, I took 2 weeks off already. So I'm trying not to take 2 weeks off. I plan on being here next week. But again, if you guys are not going to be here, because you're going to be enjoying time with your family due to the holiday season, but I will be here. I'll be here for some nighttime chat. Maybe what I'll do is we'll talk about something else. We'll just do a little nighttime tea and chat next Thursday, and then I'll save the top 10 fruits and anti-inflammatory fruits and vegetables for the following Thursday after the new year. So maybe I'll change it around, and we'll find something else to chat about. That way, whoever don't make it next week, you won't miss my top 10 list. Okay, so don't forget, this was my top 10 anti-inflammatory herbs that also double down as contain a lot of antioxidants properties as well. I gave you a few of their health benefits because a lot of them we talk about all the time, and a lot of them you grow. What I loved about the list is that 80% of them are herbs that we cook with, so we can use them in the kitchen as well. Um, so no more questions from you guys. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Now, I want you all to have a great, a happy, and a safe holiday season. This is always a beautiful time of year. I get to see my family that I don't see all the time. Um, no, I didn't see your garden joke, Serena. What was your garden joke? I missed it. And I'm using my phone, so it's hard for me um, with the comments because I don't have the iPad up for the comment section. What was your joke? Tell it to me again. I'm only seeing the new comments that come up. So no questions. Who's baking? Who else is baking? I want to know who baking. Hi ho, hi ho. Oh, you funny. You are funny. So no more questions from everybody. And listen, guys, let's support one another. If there's somebody else's channel you haven't checked out, go on and check their channel out, because everybody in here is so amazing for being here. And I want to make sure that we all support one another. Actually, I should have saved that cilantro and parsley for the vegetable, huh? But technically, they're a herb. But you'll like the vegetable list too. Y'all like the fruit and vegetable list because again, I'll make sure that they're containing our anti-inflammatory properties, but also some antioxidant ones. Oh, thank you, Jane Doe. I'm so excited. Looking forward to them coming. Like, it, I don't know. I'm just happy. Like, this is always a great time of year because family is visiting and happy, and everybody's cooking. Yeah. And please listen, you do the same as well. You have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Everybody in here, stay safe, please. Stay safe. Um, have a great New Year. Have a great, wonderful Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. Happy Kwanzaa. Me and my family celebrate Kwanzaa. Um, Let me see what else is going on. If you cannot join me next Thursday, it is so fine, and I can catch you guys. I'll move the video around so I can make sure that we're all back here again at the same time. We'll do a hangout like we did. It was so much fun Thanksgiving, so we'll do a hangout next Thursday. And see how you guys are doing. That'll actually be the first day of Kwanzaa for us, me and my family. So it'll be fun. So listen, guys, I appreciate you so much for coming in. I thank you for sharing your holiday week with me, going into the weekend, your holiday season. Thanks for sharing your holiday season with me, coming in. Thanks for listening and sharing this journey with me. And I'm going to keep you guys posted as I work to get hey guys, Isaiah, how you doing? As I work to get this blood pressure down. It's already started to go down. I told you when I first recognized it was 181. It is now 160 something. Even one time I checked and it was 157. So it is going down. And I just wanted to be completely going down. I'm not going to be happy until I'm back to my blood pressure being normal range, 120 over 73 or whatever it's supposed to be. I actually have a list. I actually, because I'm not home, I can't give y'all everything that I originally planned, but we'll talk about it not next week, but the following week anyway. I'll tell you what's normal blood pressure range for a child, an adult, a senior. I'll give y'all all of that because I have all of that in my notes and everything, but I'm not home today. So, but I promise you, we'll talk about that and share that. Okay, Mona, as soon as I'm done with the live, I'm going to call you. And what else? Let me see. I think that was it. So listen, guys, it's been amazing. Love you all for joining me. I appreciate you. And my motto, it slightly changed because I'm on this health kick. So it is, I am wishing you love, light, health, and life. You guys have a blessed holiday season, a safe and healthy holiday season. And I'll see you guys next week for whoever joined me, okay? And anybody that come on in. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great holiday. And listen, I'm going to see y'all in these YouTube streets anyway, because I got a couple more videos I got to load up. So I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets, all right? And for anybody that catches the replay, same thing, guys. Have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.